Network, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. And the Horned Frogs will kick it away to start us off. Coming out with it, it's Hudson. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Texas Tech's offense will be first on the attack. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Oh, better look out! Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Red Raiders in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He's in open space downfield. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
Out of the gun to give to the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. And the Red Raiders had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
He'll bring it out. It's Bailey. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the TCU Horned Frogs offense has its first opportunity of the day. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Back to throw, it's Hoover. Working that left side now. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. They pump it up inside their 3. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. The Red Raiders will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. TCU has it back in the Horned Frogs go on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to pass. It's Hoover. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. The Horned Frogs with the 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Barnes. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Here comes the heat. Under pressure and down he goes at the 33.
Well, you're seeing a complete effort right now by this football team. Their offense has been doing their part, scoring points. They've got a big lead, and the defense right now is just shutting the opponent out. So good against the run and so athletic, and have the ability to rush the passers. You saw right there getting the sack. We're only in the first quarter, but they're right now winning this game in all 3 phases.
That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And he will step out of bounds, but what a way to get the ball back for his offense. Going right to work up top. Makes the grab. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. And the Horned Frogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run play action. He's got his man across the middle. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Keeps it on the bootleg. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
We're still early in this ball game, but this QB has been hit several times already, been sacked. This is one of those games that the ice bath is going to be your friend afterwards. We're just getting started. It's still in the first quarter, for goodness sakes.
They just keep firing. And he missed. Opportunity on third down. Defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Tulsa is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie today. We could see a legend born in Chapman Stadium.
Touchdown, Red Raiders! Special teams proving to be special. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give on the option. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Back to pass, it's Hoover. Looking to the big tight end. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. The give is to Williams. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action. The sure hands. It's Douglas. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So after the break, they'll go back to work.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Hand off from the shotgun. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. These corners going to give these receivers some space. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That's caught. It's McAllister. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. And the Horned Frogs decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a on display right there, and it was just about a return for a touchdown. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Virgil. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying to find the end zone. He found running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone. This defense didn't hang its head. They stood tall after the... Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Texas Tech, 28. TCU, 3.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. From the gun, the ground game. He'll push his way out to the 38, pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Wants to throw, it's Hoover. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Pulls it and fires to the left. There he goes. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. And the Horned Frogs are marching down the field. The RPO, it's complete.
If you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. The sure hands, it's battle. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. He wants to throw it again. Finds his big tight end. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. They get it out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved the touchdown. The Horned Frogs trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. That's got it. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! All that baby in, and then stroll in the set for the point after.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll return it. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Solid run on the last play, sets this offense up on first down. Rushes on him. Throws for the tight end. And it's picked off for the third time today. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Quick release on the RPO. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the move, it's Barnes. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Horned Frogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. So now it's 2nd and long. Rides to back and leaves it. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. A running game has been slammed in reverse on the last 2 plays. Let's see what they've got on 3rd and 17. Got his man. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. It's good. That pulls them to within 15, 28-13 the score.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Got a man, it's sticky. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. And the Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Catch in the middle, it's Hudson. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. They'll try to snap it quickly. Looking to throw, it's Morton. He's going to fire deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure that... Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
He'll bring it back looking for help. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Using his legs, it's Barnes. Breaks into the open. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the right. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
The Red Raiders will boot it away to start the second half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score, I get a stop. I score, I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Running to the left.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Throwing right. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Horned Frogs will bring the punt team onto the field. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Scanning the field, it's Morton. Good timing on the quick out. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Across the 45. At the 40, there he goes. Gashing the deal, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Safe little shovel pass. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has him across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. On the run, it's Barnes. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Hoover. Finds the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that point.
Got it behind the line. It's Barnes. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Horned Frogs will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Red Raiders have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He put some heat on that one down the middle. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The play action fake. Buys a little extra time. Throwing on the run. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they've completely flipped the field.
Yeah, and I love running the football down the red zone. You've got to be able to do it. And first down, obviously, is the right down to do it. But now, limits the options a little bit more. Second down after that loss of yards play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Lining up for the PAT. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
This drive will open from the 15. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Leaves it with the back. Running into the open space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Takes the handoff. It's Barnes.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Horned Frogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the gun, the running back has it. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Floating away. Turning it on. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch them off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Second down coming up.
Get set, get set.
Back to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
49, TCU 13.
With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play.
27, John.
Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Hauls it in. Touchdown, TCU! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Power football with the run. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Unloads it left. Got a wide-open receiver. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Red Raiders will have it 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Dropping back, it's Hammond. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is broken up, incomplete, but there is a penalty flag on the field, and they may be throwing it in reverse. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a productive play on first down. On the run, it's Joyner. Shakes off the defender. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the catch. It's Joyner. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Red Raiders come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Hammond. Bought a little time, lets it go. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the field. There he goes! Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Handoff from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And how about that defense in the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for next.
Fires to the big fella. Still on his feet at the 45. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. The pull and throw off the RPO. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Horned Frogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in this one in the MAC that just finished up. The Miami Redhawks made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing inside this program. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the MAC, and that certainly held true again today.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Here's the pressure. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Looking to the big tight end. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. With the catch, it's James. Inside, got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like they're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
No stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for line.
Unleashes one deep. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Running back searching for a hole. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Dropping back, it's Seals. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. Use the play fake, now a throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Timeout is called by the offense, 16 seconds left in the game. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in, it's James. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. He'll set up to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Battle. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. One more play to pad the stats. On 4th down, going to the air. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, TCU! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. What a cannon this dude has for an arm.
And there's nothing more frustrating than you watch a Hail Mary and they don't get it to the end zone, or they throw it out of the back of the end zone. Great job by the quarterback. You got to put that thing way up in the air, and he does, and his receiver comes down with it. What a play.
There's a long and storied.